Hi, Bernadette here. Thanks for joining me. Today's practice is a really short and really simple practice to help you during travel. So this is a great one to do before you travel, while you're traveling, throughout your trip, or after you get home. It's so amazing to be able to travel and see the world and have new experiences, but sometimes it can be hard if we're dealing with low back pain or tightness in our upper back, neck, and shoulders. So this practice is, again, really short and simple. It's gonna help just take care of your body while you're traveling and before and after. So we'll start on our backs. So just come onto your back and start with taking a couple of deep breaths, deepening your inhales and lengthening your exhales. And then once you've settled in, we'll begin moving with some bridge pose, and we're gonna add some arms. So have your feet kind of close to your hips and your knees coming straight out from your frontal hip bones. Arms can be on the floor, palms down. As you inhale, we're gonna press through the feet, lift the hips, and sweep the arms forward and up all the way overhead, reaching back with the fingertips. And then as you exhale, slowly lower down. And see if you can match up all of that movement right within the length of your breathing. So your breathing is the master, your movement matches up within that. We'll do 5 more. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, everything lowers. So do 4 more, go at your own pace. Remember, we're moving at the pace of our own breathing. All right, once you're done with all of those rounds, just let everything settle on the floor. Relax your hips, relax your upper back and shoulders. And then one at a time, draw your knees in towards your chest and bring your hands to the tops of your knees. So this is Apanasana, and we're gonna add some head turning. Okay, we're being really efficient today with our practice so that you can get on to your vacation. So as you exhale, you're just gonna draw your knees in towards your chest and roll your head to the left. So just let the head roll. You might feel a little stretch in the side of the neck there. As you inhale, release your knees away from you, arm's length. So we're just bending and straightening the arms. Exhale, knees draw in, we roll the head to the right. Inhale, head rolls back to center as we release the knees away from us. And then go ahead and do 3 more on each side. Again, we're always moving at the pace of our breathing. And then once you're finished, let your head roll back to center and then just gently place your feet on the floor and rest, and notice any sensation in the neck and shoulders. Okay, and then one more posture here. So Go ahead and take your feet and your knees and bring them together so that your feet and your knees are touching. And then place your hands in your belly. That's just a little bit soothing, a little bit grounding. So as you inhale, we're going to slowly take the knees wide until the bottoms of the feet are touching. And then as you exhale, slowly bring your knees back together and add a tiny bit of resistance on those inner thighs so that they have to work a little bit. This will just help them stretch better when we hold the posture. Inhale, we'll do a couple more like that. Let the knees come apart, bottoms of the feet touch. Exhale, little bit of resistance as we bring those knees back together. And then 2 more rounds like that. Inhaling to open the knees. Exhaling, squeezing a little bit on the inner thighs as we bring them back together. And then 1 more round like that dynamically, and then we'll stay. All right, once you've done those 4 rounds, inhale, take your knees wide. Bottoms of the feet are touching, and we're gonna stay about 8 breaths here. So if this ever feels too strenuous or uncomfortable, feel free to come out early, okay? And otherwise, let everything else relax. Let your face soften, make sure your jaw is unlocked. The belly can be relaxed. And we'll stay about 4 more breaths here. Once you're finished with your next breath, go ahead and take your knees and bring your hands to the outsides of your legs and just draw those knees back together. And then keep your knees touching and take your feet a little bit wide. So they're about wider, a little bit wider than your hips. And we're just gonna rest for a few moments here. When you're ready, you can just begin to hug your knees in towards your chest, rock side to side a couple of times, massage out your back. And then roll to one side and come back to sitting. Take a couple deep breaths here and just settle back in. All right, and that concludes our mini travel practice. So this is great if you're driving, if you're flying, and again, just a really quick and simple and effective practice to keep your low back healthy, your neck and shoulders. So I hope this has been helpful for you. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments. I'll also mention in my ebook, I do have a longer travel practice. So if you have more time and you want to try that out, I'll link that in the comments below. And I hope you have an amazing trip no matter where you're going. And thank you so much for practicing with me.